What's going on, Sky Squad? We are back in the building. We got a little news for y'all, a little bit of tea, if you will. Okay. We are talking about Eva Marcelle. Got some things to say about Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett. Okay. So let's take it back to where this all first started. It all started from this post right here. Okay. You guys may recall all about the Real Housewives on Instagram posted this bit of tea about maybe a week or two ago. So it was from an email that alleges that Candiace Dillard Bassett had been fired. Now, we did talk about that on this channel. Now, just to remind you guys of what the email said, I'll read it to you here. It says, spill it to bravoandcocktails.com. This problematic East Coast housewife who has been on the show for a few seasons now. And the key here is a few seasons now because some people were mistaking this post maybe with Ramona, but the a few seasons now, I think, is what kind of led people to believe that this may have been in reference to Candiace. And again, we say allegedly because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Anyway, now they say is rumored not to be getting her contract renewed for the new season, with filming slated to begin within the next month or so. Producers have finally recognized that the trouble she has caused has gotten herself in has not been a good look for the overall franchise. Along with the added pressure from many opinionated fans calling for her termination, the clear as day fact that she will never own up to her share of mistakes and the high probability that she will continue to cause and get into more unnecessary trouble, it is said that producers and the network are already looking for her replacement and are already toying with some ideas, including testing the waters of some new women recommended by the current slash already returning cast in the promotion of the friend of from last season. Watch out. So it had many people kind of speculating that what they were saying here is that we would be getting pretty much a bump for a promotion for a Scala, and that allegedly, and let me put the banner up here, okay, that allegedly Candiace would be getting that good axe, okay? Now, again, we say allegedly because, of course, we don't know. We don't know, but we can speculate, okay? And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing here. Now, here's what else is going on. Now, down to the Ricky Smiley morning show, they talk about hot topics and stuff like that, and rightly so. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They got to talk about the entertainment news and what's going on in the streets. Okay, so we had the report being shared, and thanks to our friends over at the Jasmine brand, we had the report being shared on the Ricky Smiley morning show. Okay, so they talked about this report that had come out about Candiace potentially, allegedly being fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And, Gary with the T was basically saying, he's not going to watch the show if they get rid of Candiace because, he says for him, they bring on these characters on these shows with the intent to start some mess. And when they do start some mess, they get labeled as problematic and then they want to take her off the show. He then goes on to say that he did not like that Monique ended up leaving the show after the drama with Candiace, but he is also in support of Candiace as well. Now, Eva chimed in at this point in time and said basically that Candiace is messy. And when it was argued that they bring characters on the show to be messy, Eva said, no, you're brought onto the show to share truth. And then the video cuts off from there. So I want to talk about two things real quick. The first thing is this. When you are brought onto a reality TV show, the thought is, at least the original concept of what is meant to be reality TV, Eva is correct with that. You are brought into the show with the idea that you have a an amazing life, an amazing lifestyle, over the top, either fashions or, friends and family, job, career, personality. And you're brought in to integrate within an established group of already fabulous individuals. That's the thought. That's the idea. Okay. However, so she is correct on that front. However, what we also know is that on occasion, more often than not, if there's nothing major going on, we often hear cast members tell us later that producers may sometimes tell them or encourage them or suggest that maybe someone turn the heat up a bit, okay, and make some things pop and make some things happen and make some drama go boom. So, to an extent, Gary is also correct. So, it's really a mixture of the two when it comes to reality television. The hope, I'm assuming, for most production companies is that there will be story and there will be inherent drama in the personality conflicts that may arise on the show. But if ain't nothing going on, then they may encourage or suggest that some things be brought up, that some conversations get started, that some pots gets to stirring. Okay, so there is that. Now, what I also think is very interesting that I don't know if you guys are aware of, if you happen to be watching social media, you will have seen also that that good Candiace Dillard Bassett recently hooked up with Dr. Heavenly Kimes. And Dr. Heavenly posted on Instagram and says, "I'm still laughing at my girl, Candiace Dillard. What a beautiful young woman who has a plan," with the heart emoji. Hashtag Real Housewives of Potomac. Hashtag Married to Med. Hashtag Bravo Sisters. Dr. Heavenly and Team Daddy. And then Candiace responds and says, "You laughing, my side is split laughing at your jokes." Now, to me, I would love to see Dr. Heavenly and Candiace on a show together. Can you imagine an ultimate girls trip with Dr. Heavenly and Candiace as a part of the cast? Candiace is a confessional assassin. Okay. She can read the girls down in her confessionals and in person, to be quite honest with you. And so can Dr. Heavenly. And they both have the penchant for the yo mama jokes, okay, as we've seen on the shows. So it's fascinating to see these two women link up. I like the idea of a little crossover. And I do like the notion of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip expanding to potentially include other shows within the Bravo universe, because I think that we could be missing some extra added zest and excitement from a character like a Dr. Heavenly, and having somebody like a Candiace Dillard Bassett mixed in with the group of women. So I think it's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. As we do know, your girl Eva Marcelle will be featured on the new season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. So Eva will be back in the mix very, very soon for that show, which I'm also really, really excited about, because reliable word on the curb is that the show will be coming to us very, very, very soon. So let me know if you guys are looking forward to that. And that's about it for this video. I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of early morning news, early morning tea. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And I will catch you guys in the next video.